folks, Kel Kellogg here. That's right, we're going to talk about getting skunked because I was out fishing yesterday and I got skunked hard. But before I talk about that, I got a couple of announcements to make. One, after this video, which is set to air the Monday before Christmas, we are going to go on a hiatus here on the channel. I'm going to repost some old videos and stuff like that, but I know you guys are busy. The holidays are here. We're busy. So we're not going to post anything new until January 1st, 2020. And that's going to kick off our new year, and we are super excited about it. Man, we are going to cover trout fishing and more. We are going to give you more of the in-depth coverage here on the channel that you've come to enjoy. And it's just going to be an exciting year. Along those lines, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support you've given us in 2019. I hope we've helped you catch more and bigger fish. I want to thank you for all the support you've given our store. And I also want to thank you guys for the feedback you give me on the videos, because I've learned a lot of stuff. You know, there's some guys out there that got a little bit of a big ego and they say, I know everything about everything. Well, that's not the case with me, and I suspect that's not the case with you guys either. No matter how much you know about trout fishing or any other kind of fishing, there is more to learn, and I learned stuff by reading the comments. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't know about those slow death hooks. I'd never really heard of them, but someone suggested I give them a try. Absolute game changer when you're trolling worms or gulp worms or whatever. I wouldn't go trolling without them now. So please keep the feedback coming. I read every comment. And I try to respond to most, if not all of them, over time. And anyway, just to sum up on that note, thank you so much for the support, and keep on watching us in 2020. Not only are we going to have a bunch of new trout fishing content, we've got new products coming out. I'm going to launch my own line of trout rods, stuff like that. A lot of exciting things are going to happen on this channel in 2020, and of course we're going to get out there and we're going to catch some really big fish, and I've still got that goal of catching a 10+ pound rainbow. So let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days that makes my head hurt. I went to Collins Lake. Everything was perfect. Surface temperature 52 degrees. Lake heavily planted. Reports, people have been catching tremendous fish out there. The moon wasn't a full moon, but a half a moon. When I got to the lake, I had a little overcast, a little mix of overcast and sun, had a little chop on the water. Man, it just checked all the boxes of what I was looking for, but I couldn't catch anything. I trolled spoons fast. I trolled spoons slow. I trolled rapalas, flies, threaded worms, gulp crawlers. I stopped and fished power bait. I fished inflated worms. I fished a worm under a bobber, and I didn't get one single bite. Meanwhile, I see this morning, there was some dude out there pulling a rapala right off the main buoy line. He got a 12-pound rainbow. But that wasn't the norm yesterday. I saw some of my buddies out there. They were getting skunked. I talked to one kayaker. He had 2 fish. Talked to one lady on the bank. She had 1 fish. I talked to another guy on the bank. He said he had 1 bite. So it wasn't good yesterday. And why? I don't know why. Everything was there. The temperature, the conditions, it was all right, and I still couldn't buy a bite. That's part of the allure of fishing, you know. Sometimes you go out. Remember one time I was going out trolling with Mark Wilson, trolling for stripers in the Delta. It's February 12th. He called me the night before. He says, Cal, it's not going to be very good. Well, I was taking a buddy. I says, Mark, can we catch anything? We'd just like a couple fish to take home for dinner. He goes, yeah, you know, whatever. We can manage that. If you don't know who Mark Wilson is, he is the preeminent troller in the Delta. I mean, he knows more about trolling for stripers in the Delta than anybody else. So he agreed to take us out. Well, we got out there. The first fish I caught right away in the morning, 21 pounds. I ended up with a personal best 28-pounder. I caught several fish over 15. My buddy, he got 3 different personal bests on the day. Long story short, it's the best Delta striper trolling day I've ever had, bar none. And Mark Wilson, the expert, thought it was going to be mediocre to poor at the best. This goes to show you, Sometimes when you think it's going to be horrible, it's great. And sometimes, like yesterday when I went to Collins Lake, you think it's going to be good or phenomenal, and you can't even get a bite. Well, the thing to know about this, though, is you don't want to let that shake your confidence. It's like back when I was playing baseball when I was young and limber. You know, some days you got hits, some days you didn't. But the worst thing you could do when you went out and had some strikeouts and didn't get a hit, maybe 2 games in a row when you couldn't get a hit, is to start second guessing your swing and your stride and your general approach to hitting. Okay? Confidence means everything when it comes to hitting a baseball. Confidence means everything when it comes to catching fish. So if you go out and you get skunked hard like I did yesterday, leave it there. Leave it in the past. Don't second guess your approach. You know, think about what went on. Think about, did I do anything wrong? But beyond that, don't change your approach. Don't make drastic changes. Go out there the next time you go fishing. Stick with the basics. Stick with the stuff that's been catching you fish for years, and it's gonna help you catch fish again in the future. 1 day or 2 days or 3 days of bad fishing should not shake your confidence. It happens to everybody. It happens when the conditions are seemingly ideal. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Keep the confidence level up. Stick to the basics, and don't let a couple bad sessions on the water shake you. Things are going to come together for you again in the future. Put all that experience you've got to work, and you're going to be just fine. That's what I'm going to do next time I get out there and get after the fish. Unfortunately, it's going to be a few days, because this week at some point, I gotta go in and get a tooth pulled, which I am not looking forward to. It sounds horrible, but anyway, I'll get past that. You guys have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year's. Enjoy all that junk food. I'm gonna be eating cream of wheat probably, and chicken noodle soup or something, which is fine. Maybe I'll lose some weight over the holidays. But anyway, you guys have a great Christmas. Have a great New Year's. Be safe. Keep your teeth. Don't do anything stupid, and get out there and get after those fish, and we will see you right here on the Fish Hunt Shoot Productions YouTube channel on January 1st, 2020. And if you happen to make it to the ISE show in Sacramento this year in mid-January, come by the Fish Sniffer booth and say hello to me. I'm also going to be featured in the Kayak City Kayak Theater. I'm going to be doing seminars. I think I'm doing seminars every day about trout fishing from a kayak, trout, and there's a whole bunch of other speakers too. They're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, including stripers and wingcod and, don't fall out of your kayak and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you get a chance to get out to the big show, drop by and see us. Wes and I will have some of our trout gear in the Fish Sniffer booth, and of course the Fish Sniffer is going to be giving out rods and reels and stuff with subscriptions. It's just a good time. It's time when we get to see everybody in the industry, see all of our viewers, well, not all of our viewers, but see, some of our viewers, some of our readers, give the guides a hard time, give the other guys in the industry a hard time, and it's just a good time all the way around. It's a lot of work, but it's a good time. We'll be out there mid-January. But anyway, once again, you guys stay safe, and we will see you in 2020. Thank you for all the support this past year, and we are going to have a bigger, better year in 2020, if that is possible. Anyway, I'm Cal Kellogg. I will catch you next time right here on YouTube.
FishHuntShoot.com offers a variety of tackle as well as rods and reels designed to get you on more and bigger fish. Check it out today at FishHuntShoot.com.